what did I think of the film? I mean, that in itself posits a very interesting question. Because yes, I have watched the film. I've seen it a few times now, the film. And, I mean, in terms of what I thought of it, the film overall's good. It has a good message. The storyline is central to the characters. The combination of the soundtrack mixed with the cinematography, another direct choice from the director. These are specific choices we're talking here. It doesn't just happen. So, I mean, in terms of that, when you think of it from that angle, when you take the film from an angle of this has been made by a director, you instantly are appreciating the film as a work of art. I mean, the soundtrack itself, in conjunction with the cinematography, creates some sort of, it's mesmerising. But the acting is impeccable. I couldn't fault it, not 1 second, of the film's acting. But in terms of the acting working with the soundtrack, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. I mean, this film should be really, incorporated into a museum, into some sort of international gallery of film, of art. I mean, the film is literature, but it's also the moving image. And it's that moving image that brings the characters to life. So, when you take the plot away, what's there? The soundtrack. And I mean, the soundtrack itself is just one of the most amazing pieces of cinema music that I've seen in, I was about to say recent years, but ever. And when you get that soundtrack and you put it with the cinematography that the director's made a very specific choice to put in such a place. I mean, you get a piece of art, a piece of amazing art that you should just sit and admire and appreciate. Because when you think about the film from an aspect of looking at it as art, it's no longer a film. If you watch it as a film, you're just simply wasting your time. I mean, I could just sit there and watch the film and not think about it as a piece of art. And if I did that, what would it be? It would be a film. But I'm watching it as a piece of art. And when you combine the soundtrack, I mean, the soundtrack itself is just absolutely superb. So when you put that with the cinematography and the acting, which is the most impeccable acting I've ever seen, combined with the director's choice of lighting. I mean, what we're seeing here really is a very exceptional film. I mean, it's a piece of art.